Every week, you bring your recyclables out to the curb. Why? And where do they go then? They are actually starting a new cycle of use that will end with new products made in part or all from recycled materials. But first, the materials have to be processed through the recycling center. You have already started the process by doing some sorting at home. Different communities require different levels of sorting. We are looking at the process in Keene, New Hampshire. Here, there are only two recyclable categories: paper, like newspapers and magazines, and containers, like glass, plastic, aluminum, or steel cans. All of the things that you and your neighbors have set out on the curb are brought to a recycling center. The recycling center is a factory for processing and shipping your recyclables. Material from all over the region is brought to a facility like Keene's by several different hauling companies. First, all containers are dumped into a large bin and fed from there to a conveyor belt. For the most part, sorting is done by hand to ensure proper quality control. Along the conveyor are several workstations where experienced sorters pick out different things. Glass is separated into three types: green, brown, and clear. Sorters select and toss the glass into various tubes that lead directly to large bins on the outside of the building. They also sort plastic containers, the kind used mostly for soda bottles, known as PETE, or polyethylene terephthalate. Look for the 1 inside the recycling triangle symbol on the bottom of the container. The kind used mostly for milk jugs or detergent containers, and all other plastic shapes, numbers 3, 4, 5, and 7, as well as HDPE, high-density polyethylene. Look for the number 2 on the bottom of the container. Then a magnet picks out all of the steel. Finally, aluminum cans are sorted by a rare earth magnet that temporarily magnetizes non-ferrous metal, causing it to jump off the conveyor line. At the end of the conveyor line, a small amount of non-recyclable material is left to be hauled away for disposal. In the middle of the factory, bucket loaders feed your newspapers, magazines, cardboard, and the sorted plastic and metal containers to a conveyor built into the floor. This leads to a large baler machine that sits on the bottom level of the building, along with a second baler. The baler compacts the material into large blocks, making transfer more efficient. Finally, the finished bales are sorted and stacked by forklift trucks. The materials have been sold to manufacturers who purchase the separated glass, metals, and paper to make new products. It is at these remanufacturing facilities that the recycling process continues. Across the country, billions of dollars are spent each year handling our trash. Now, because of the efforts of you and your neighbors, the stream of waste that was going into environmentally risky and expensive landfills is decreasing, and the reuse of what was once wasted material is now profitable. Not a bad trade for a quick walk to the curb.